Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paskatya Deshatarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Adi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So tonight I'm going to ask you all to do something that is simultaneously very difficult and very easy. I'm going to ask you to take off your ears and put on new ears. Now what I mean by that is, I'm going to ask you to wish and aspire for the opportunity to hear this Leela as if for the first time. The first time. I already know Krishna, I know Srila Prabhupada, I know so many things, and so when I listen with my old ears, I think, ah, yes, that's nice, I've heard it before. So I want you to try. It's not effortful, it's effortless to listen with new ears. By presenting this Damodar Leela tonight, I would like to share in more detail this beautiful pastime, which is particularly important to us. Every year during Kartik, for 1 month, we regularly recite the Damodarastakam in order to deepen our meditation upon two extraordinary features of this Leela. The first one is how the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the master of everyone, the owner and controller of everything, how he could misbehave like an ordinary child, and consequently, fearing punishment, he can run in fear of his mother to be caught and punished by her. This is most extraordinary. And the second very extraordinary feature of this Leela is how some degraded, fallen individuals who received a curse from a saint could then rise to the highest possible level of devotion. So let us all together explore this extremely beautiful pastime. Krishna's mother's name is Yasoda, or she who gives fame. Yasoda is she who gives fame to Krishna by showing how much he is controlled by love. So this beautiful Leela, it takes place in Gokul, where Nanda Maharaj and his whole family have been residing since before Krishna's birth. Everyone in Gokul dearly loves Krishna and Balaram. Krishna is their life, their joy, and their very existence. Nanda Maharaj's residence is situated in the center of the village, and all his 4 brothers live, and their families live nearby. And the river Jamuna with her deep, dark, cooling waters, flows beside the village. Nanda Maharaja's dwelling place consists of a very large central compound which is surrounded on all four sides by different buildings. And in the southeast, there is a well-kept pathway that connects Nanda Maharaja's compound to the rest of the village. And there, in front of his residence, stand two tremendous trees, tall and strong, broad and wide, growing together as if they were joined at the base. Their mighty trunks form a V shape. And these two powerful trees are the distinctive markings of the residence of the king of Vraja's cowherds. And they can be seen from a great distance. This mighty pair of trees, known as the Jamal Arjun trees, are worshipped by Gokul's residents, and they are considered divine. The rainy season is now over, and it is a few days before the new moon, late in the month of Kartik. Today, everyone is extremely busy preparing for the grand festival to worship King Indra, the Lord of the heavens. All the Gokul ladies are very, very busy in their own homes, preparing for the upcoming festivities. And today also, Rohini Devi, along with Baladev, have gone to visit Nanda Maharaja's eldest brother, Upananda, and his family. Yasoda Mai, she has numerous capable maidservants of different ages who are always ready to render service. Today, however, she has dismissed them all and given them other duties. And thus today she finds herself alone in the house. Yasoda has a plan. Many, many times in the past, she has heard complaints about her young son and his mischief. In fact, almost every day the ladies come to complain. Yet Yasoda remains firmly convinced of her son's innocence, and thus, gazing at his beautiful face and his restlessly moving eyes, she smiles. Yet, listening to these gopis' complaints, Yasoda has concluded that something must be wrong with the milk products in her own home. And this is the reason why her young boy is so restless. And thus, she has devised a plan. Today, she wants to personally take charge of everything in preparation for her boy's butter, milk, and other edibles. Today, all the services involved in preparation of his butter and milk will be performed by her. And thus today, only Yasoda and Krishna are alone here in the house. She tiptoes softly into the room where Krishna is sleeping. His eyes are softly closed. He is still sleeping. Now she can begin her services for the day. The first activity is to churn a pot full of soured milk to turn it into yogurt. And while she's churning, she sings to herself about the beautiful pastimes, the playful pastimes of Krishna. If you want to remember something, you turn it into a poem, and then you repeat it over and over and over again. And this is what the ladies of Vrindavan always did. Whenever they heard something that Krishna had done, they would sing about it. And so quite naturally, she was singing and churning. She was churning for he who churns both the hearts and the minds of anyone who sees or hears about him. Little Krishna is now awake. He lies in his bed, listening to and watching his mother. But now he is hungry for her milk. So he pulls himself off the bed and he runs with his little feet to his mother's side. He grasps the churning rod with his small hands to stop her from churning. "Ma," he says, "Ma, give me milk, give me milk, give me milk." With his little feet, he stomps on the ground, and the fine golden anklets around his delicate ankles tinkle very sweetly. He is sleepy and hungry, and he looks so thin, and his soft black curling hair, it hangs delicately around his beautiful face. The sight of her boy and his sweet broken words captivates Yasoda. She lets the churning rod rest, and she picks him up, and she gently takes him on her lap to offer him her overflowing breast. Oh, but suddenly she catches sight of the milk in the kitchen, his milk, which she has personally prepared, and it's just about to boil over into the fire. So she must stop it, and so she gently puts him aside, just for a moment, to run and save the milk. She says, "My little calf, have patience. For a moment I must go. I will be back quickly. You sit here and protect the churning pot." Left in this way, not even partially satisfied, his hunger unfulfilled, Krishna becomes very, very angry. He bites his trembling red lips, and tears of rage stream from his eyes. He looks around, and he picks up a stone, and he smashes the churning pot, which Yasoda had been churning for a long time. The yogurt, however, had not yet turned into butter, and so the soured milk flowed freely in long streams all over the floor. What will I do if my mother catches me here having done this? He thinks. Now I must flee. He quickly goes to a place where the fresh, clarified butter is kept in pots hanging from the ceiling. And climbing up, he tips the pots this way and that way so he can get some of the butter. And then he takes a small pot that he can carry and he climbs out of a small window. And he sees a grinding mortar seated outside there. And he climbs onto the grinding mortar and he starts to eat that butter. Meanwhile, when Yasoda had taken the milk off the stove, she hurried back to feed her son. But upon returning, she sees this mess and the broken pot. And she knows who has given vent to their anger. How sad and angry he must have been, she thinks to herself. From the small footprints smeared with yogurt and the sound of his jingling bells, Yasoda can guess that now Krishna is in the storeroom eating butter. And although she felt no real anger at any time, yet seeing this naughtiness, she knew that she must become angry. He is my child. I must be very strict with him. He must learn to obey. He must learn how to handle his own pots of yogurt more cautiously. He must learn that anger should not go so far as to destroy what belongs to him. Taking up a stick, she goes to find him. With both anger and laughter in her heart, she decides to enter the storeroom. And although she would never ever think of using that stick, she chose to bring it with her to give weight to her words. Opening the doors, she sees the mess in the storeroom. And then, through the small window, she looks into the courtyard and she sees the peaceful scene outside. There he sits, feeding the young monkeys from the pot of clarified butter that she had so carefully prepared and stored. While sitting on the grinding mortar and feeding those monkeys, he is aware of his misbehavior. So over and over again, he cautiously looks around to see if his mother is on his track. Yasoda smiles with wonder at her son's naughtiness. And then, very quickly, she sneaks up behind him with her stick. The monkeys, however, see her coming, and they quickly depart, leaving Krishna face to face with his mother's anger. He very, very quickly jumps down from the mortar and he begins to flee in fear. It has been hard for her to be without the sight of him for the short period when she attended to the boiling milk. For her, both his deeds and his misdeeds both only make him dearer to her heart. He knows too that his mother has great affection for him, and thus he only appears to be afraid. Yet he has never before seen her following him holding a stick in her hand. And thus he looks around like a small cloud driven by the wind, and he runs for his life. Although yogis try to capture him with great austerities and penances and meditation, they fail to reach him. And here, Yasoda is thinking that same person to be her small child, and she runs after him with a stick to punish him. The manner in which he flees, however, is so enchanting that she barely is able to maintain her anger. Quickly, she runs behind him, calling out, "Oh thief, where are you going? Stop! Stay where you are!" "I will stop if you drop your stick," he replies. Almost out of breath, she tries to catch him. But can he let her catch him? Can he give in? Can anyone give him orders that he does not wish to obey? Nevertheless, Yasoda nobly runs to catch him. Krishna says, "Mother, please don't punish me. If you drop the stick, I will come." Then to fool her, he runs to the main gate of the compound, where he knows many people are usually gathered beneath those two Arjun trees. But Yasoda knows that today everyone is busy, and there'll be no one there to protect him. While following Krishna, Yasoda's thin waist is overburdened by her heavy breasts, and her hair becomes loose. The flowers in her hair all fall to the ground behind. Absorbed in his Leela as a child, and seized with pity for his mother, Krishna also loses his breath as if he was almost at the end of his strength. As long as he keeps running without looking back, she is unable to catch him. But when he turns his head, he loses a little time, and by a hair's breadth, she catches him. Absorbed in watching Krishna's transcendental pastimes, the immortal denizens of heaven are astonished. They cannot comprehend how the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Lord Himself, who is feared by fear personified, runs away in fear of the stick in his mother's hand. And now he is caught from behind. Mother, Mother, please don't beat me. He cries again and again. If you are so afraid of being punished, why did you break my yogurt pot today? I will never do it again. Just drop the stick from your hand. Mother, Mother, please don't punish me. Krishna rubs his tear-filled eyes with his delicate palms, which resemble the petals of a fresh blue lotus flower. And seeing Krishna overcome and overwhelmed with fear and crying helplessly, his little hands smearing the black kajal mixed with his tears all over his beautiful face, Yasoda is charmed. Ma, you must not beat me. You must not beat me. Seeing his excessive fear, Yasoda gently puts down her stick, but she still chastises him. You are the thief of all thieves. If I'm a thief, then all your ancestors are too. How did you break the pot? How did the pot break? By the punishment of the Almighty. Who gave the monkeys ghee? He who created the monkeys. Hearing these profound meanings of his answers, Yasoda smiles. But to her it is only the sweet chatter of an infant. She continues to threaten and scold him, telling him that for his misdeeds he deserves just punishment. Yasoda is scolding him who all the great learned rishis and sages reverentially pray to with folded hands, and they sing hymns at a great distance. In his capacity as the supreme personification of majesty, power, opulence, and omnipotence. Every word that Yasoda speaks bears evidence of the profound nature of her experience of him as the fullness of unlimited beauty and charm. And it clearly shows that her love is in no way disturbed either by his deeds nor his words, even when they represent, even when they reveal his omnipotence, which is present within him or at all times. In Vraj, Krishna himself experiences the fullness of serving love for himself, not as the Supreme Lord, but as a small child. Yasoda, through her complete lack of reverence and submission, intensifies his experience of his own divine beauty, sweetness, and unlimited exuberance. This is the great mystery of Yasoda's love. Ma, why am I to blame? Why are you so angry? Yasoda is not angry, but for his sake she's trying to be. He continues, you ran away so fast to save the milk, and you didn't even know that your anklets hit the dahi pot and broke it into pieces. So why do you scold me? And is it my fault that God lets monkeys come here and steal? Is it? Is it? I have done my very best to try and catch them. He quickly looks at his hands. During his long chase, he has cleverly wiped them on the walls so that there's no trace of ghee to be seen. When I saw you with a stick in your hand, I ran away in fear. It is true that you told me to stay by the yogurt pot, and now you're angry because I didn't. But why were you threatening me with a stick? Why are you so merciless? Yasoda sees that he is still full of fear. His little body is trembling, and his small hands, still held in her palms, are shaking. Yasoda thinks to herself, it's quite impossible for him to smash a heavy pot with a piece of stone all by himself. He's far too small. I must have done it in my hurry. And maybe in his childishness he did try to catch a few baby monkeys. Perhaps in my zeal I may have misjudged him. He's so small. Yet every minute, every day, every hour, he's constantly doing mischief. He must learn to obey. A tight rein must be kept upon him. Yasoda then says, you are not a monkey playing with other monkeys. From now on, I will not give you butter. I will tie you up in the house so that you cannot go anywhere and play. You will not be able to see your friends. With a choked voice, full of anger, he replies, because of you, I will run away to the forest. I will go and live with the monkeys. Hearing this, Yasoda fearfully thinks, who knows? Perhaps because I called this proud little boy a monkey, he just might do it. I am all alone here now without any help. So it will be very difficult for me to keep an eye on this child. To stop him, I should tie him up. Thinking in this way, she replies, O thief, whose graceful, restless eyes cast a spell on everyone, I will tie you up. Do not think you can stop me. Yasoda is determined to do everything necessary to teach her son good behavior. At all costs, he will learn to act correctly. But we will see tomorrow just how easy it is for her to tie up that Supreme Person. So make sure you're here tomorrow, and we will hear the other half of this beautiful Leela. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
अरे नहीं सर माला खत्म करें हाँ अजीब बाबा I'll listen to everything. Ask me anything.
This pastime to anyone get dealt with.
I think me and my people are being. Ask me. If I finished my round, I sat there in the corner. Then I nicely starting, I slept.
I have so much work to do and I'm work. Group assignment. I have to do look other stuff as well. Emails and stuff.
I was sitting in the
Give me Wi-Fi. Nice. Sorry, आज की जगह which thing we have Top Guns. We have Top Guns in your thing.
No, I have the worst.
Boss? Not boss.
I have somebody who is not good to be a part of Kand. आपका जिगर
अच्छा
छोटा जिगर आपका
वो जिगर के बहुत कुछ
नहीं आए तो नहीं ये मायापुर में मैंने लिया बहुत अच्छा स्टाइल मास्टर बोल रहे स्टाइल है
This is called bomb. This is called style.
This is
not bomb, bro.
This is like
कुछ नहीं होता इससे.
अरे प्रभु गर्मी में ठंडी होती है
This is only style, bro. हमें बहुत बड़ा.
उनको लगता है ये स्टाइल है और उनको लगता है ये बहुत है
क्यों पहना इतना?
अरे यार मैं बता रहा हूँ ना बहुत ही
This is called warm. This is actually cotton. This gives you warmth. This is just style.
अच्छा आप ऊपर ऐसे करते हैं ऐसे ऐसे हर 2-2 मिनट में
God.
Hare